Just when you thought football was going to stop after the Super Bowl. Just when you thought football withdrawal was going to run rampant for the next 7 months. You were wrong! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the premiere edition of the Alliance of American Football, live from Hold My Nugget Studios for your Week 1 game highlight commentary. We begin down in San Antonio. San Diego takes the snap.
Holy shit!
Good Lord Almighty, they snapped him into a Slim Jim. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat. Mike Bercovici got tattooed from the east to the west, back to the east, back to the west. His ribs seen more cracks than cocaine. His helmet got more frequent flyer miles than a Delta credit card. Somebody call the goddamn EMT. Meanwhile, in Birmingham, Alabama, they'd settle for a field goal, kick it through the uprights, and it's good to take a 3-point lead on Memphis. And Atlanta, why they wearing purple, would line up for a 38-yard field goal. They kick it through the uprights, and it's good to take a 3-point lead. Ain't it great when Atlanta has a lead? Back to San Antonio we go. Logan Woodside takes the snap, looking towards his left. He's got a man who says dreadlocks don't work in this league, pussy. Participating in the 10 toes down challenge to move the chains. Think fast. Your brother may be sleeping with your sister. Your father is your mother's first cousin. We head to Alabama where Birmingham intercepts the pass. Back to Arizona where they're not cold, they're hot shots, as John Wolford got his man over the middle as Arizona hot shots take a 6-0 lead. And in this league, we don't settle for extra points. We pull out the Uno cards and try to give you 2 for your mistakes after every score. Arizona takes an 8-0 lead over Salt Lake City. Back to America's Peninsula we go. Garrett Gilbert takes the snap for Orlando. Looking down the field, he's got a man in the end zone for the touchdown. It's ruled incomplete, but upon further review, it'd be overturned. Orlando takes the lead. Did you really think Atlanta would sustain a lead? 2 for your mistakes, dummy. Here comes Atlanta, baby.
Give me that.
The pass is intercepted by Orlando. Is he convulsing? What's wrong with him? Orlando in the red blood cell colored zone. Matter of fact, let's not talk about blood cells with Atlanta because you know they got a lot of HIV. But Orlando scores a touchdown. They would go for the 2-point conversion. They would convert and take a 16-3 lead. San Antonio would line up for a 28-yard field goal. They'd kick it through the uprights. It's good as they would take a 3-0 lead. What do you mean Aunt Jessica ain't coming to the family barbecue? I brought my condoms for no reason. We'd go to Alabama where Birmingham would extend their lead to 6. Back to Arizona we go where the Salt Lake Stallions would show they didn't graduate from Seattle Seahawks University with a PhD in play calling, because Matt Asiata would run the ball from the 1-yard line and go into the end zone to cut their deficit to 2. And on the 2-point conversion, the quarterback would dial up voicemail and call his own number, go into the end zone, and they'd tie up the game. Here's a question for you, viewer. If you were to get kinky with food and you use butter as a substitute for lube, would foreplay be considered butterfingers as Atlanta would recover the muffed punt from Orlando? Given the time of this recording is indeed Valentine's Day, how nice of the Salt Lake Stallions to gift the Arizona Hotshots with a box of chocolates. Butterfingers, that is, as they would muff the punt. Is recovered by Arizona at the 35. Back to San Antonio we go. 3rd and 20. Mike Bercovici going deep. He's got a man. But he plays for the other team. The pass is intercepted by Orion Stewart of the San Antonio Commanders. He's headed to McDonald's. Can I get a McPick-6? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. We don't sell McDonald's to the AAF, bitch. Out to Arizona, they'd open their Bibles to Hair Chronicles 3 verses 4. Just when they thought football left, the power of dreadlocks is activated in the AAF as John Wolford would find Rashard Ross in the end zone as Arizona would take the lead. But back would come the Salt Lake Stallions as they would waste little time looking to respond because they've got a man. But he plays for the other team. The pass is intercepted by Arizona. Atlanta would settle for a 27-yard field goal. They'd kick it through the uprights. It's good to cut their deficit to 10. The Commanders would capitalize on the interception, kick a 23-yard field goal through the uprights to take a 6-0 lead. Wait, Aunt Jessica is also my stepmother? When did Paw marry her? As Birmingham would extend their lead. Arizona would line up for a 53-yard field goal, and Nick Folk would kick it through the uprights, and it's good. Nick Folk. Wait, what's going on here? San Diego would settle for a 47-yard field goal. They'd kick it through the uprights, and it's good. What the hell is Nick Folk doing playing football, man? But back the other way, here comes San Antonio, baby.
Oh my God.
Bingo! Ho, 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 ho.
The pass is intercepted by Ryan Moeller. He returns it to the 22-yard line. Salt Lake Stallions would then show they graduated from Seattle University and throw the ball on the 1-yard line, but they would convert as they would cut their deficit to 5. And on the 2-point conversion, Salt Lake would tell Arizona, 2 for your mistakes, cut their deficit down to 3. First and goal for Orlando, and they took a trip to the Apollo Theater, because look at this performance. As Jalen Marshall would find Garrett Gilbert in the end zone, they would run an Orlando special and extend their lead. San Diego would line up for a 28-yard field goal. It's kicked through the uprights. It's good. We're even at the half at 6. We'd into the second half. Hey, that's Trent Richardson. Didn't he get drafted by the Cleveland Browns? You know what else is Brown? Butterfingers! He'd fumble on the play. It's recovered by the Memphis Express. For the Arizona Hotshots, Nick Folk would line up for a 46-yard field goal, and it's gonna be... It's off the upright. It's no good. Nick Folk missed another kick. Nick Folk missed another kick. Nick Folk, I have a better chance seeing Adolf Hitler celebrate Yom Kippur than have you as my kicker. I'd rather eat fire ants for breakfast than have you as my kicker. I would rather receive HIV as a Valentine's Day present than have you as my kicker. Nick Folk, put your motherfucking head back down, you goddamn bum. The Memphis Express would look to convert on 4th and 1, but they're participating in the Frank Costanza Challenge because...
I stopped short.
First Dreadlocks 3 versus 7. Don't trust a big booty woman who can't twerk. Who the hell told you in the AAF the dreadlock powers don't work? As the pass would be intercepted by San Diego. Orlando lines up for a 33-yard field goal. It's through the uprights, and it's good. Wait, why are they putting on condoms? Back to Arizona. Think fast. John Walford looking towards his left. He's got Rashard Ross, who tells the Salt Lake Stallion defense, hold my nuggets. Suck my dick! As he'd catch a touchdown pass, his second on the day. They'd line up for the 2-point conversion. 2 for your mistakes. They'd extend their lead to 9. On the very next play, the Stallions rolling towards their right.
Mamma mia! Bingo! Ho 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 ho!
It's intercepted! Here comes Berkavici.
Mamma mia!
He's intercepted by the San Antonio Commanders. Coming back the other way, Devontae Bosby will return it to the 50. On the very next play, Logan No Paul Woodside participating in the Harry S. Truman Atta Bomb Challenge, going deep to Alonzo. Tell me more, San Diego ain't shit. First down, San Antonio. And on the first play of the fourth quarter, San Antonio would turn that into points as Kenneth Farrow would go into the end zone, and they would regain the lead. When you spell the word Orlando, you use 7 letters. When you spell the word Atlanta, you also use 7 letters. You know what you don't use 7 letters for? Butterfingers! As Atlanta would muff the punt, it's recovered by Orlando. Karma is a bitch.
Here we go!
2 plays later, Garrett Gilbert takes the snap, looking towards his left. He's got Dearness Johnson, who tell 2 Atlanta legends, get your bitch ass off of me. He goes into the end zone for the Orlando Apollo touchdown, and the necrophilia begins because the Atlanta legends may be dead, but somehow they're still getting fucked. Hey son, did you lose your virginity? Yeah, I heard cousin Sally got that wet. Going into the end zone is Trent Richardson activating his dreadlock powers. Birmingham is owning Memphis. Here comes the Uno cards. 2 for your mistakes as Luis Perez would connect with Trent Richardson activating his dreadlock powers as they take a 17-0 lead. The Salt Lake Stallions looking to take their receipt to the sperm bank as Nick Truesdale would submit his application to the 10 Toes Down Challenge for a touchdown in the back of the end zone. And just when San Francisco thought they were the home of the homosexuals, here comes Atlanta. The pass is intercepted by Terrence Garvin. He's headed to McDonald's. Can I get a McPick-6? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. The Atlanta legends ain't shit, and the necrophilia continues. Steve Spurrier gets his condom because the Atlanta legends may be dead, but somehow on the opening night they're still getting fucked. Hey look, Nick Folk redeemed himself. He made a 32-yard field goal. Psych, he can never redeem himself. Nick Folk, I would rather tattoo my face on my own asshole than have you as my kicker. Put your motherfucking head back down. San Antonio would line up for a 28-yard field goal, and they'd ice the game as they would win 15-6. Orlando would finally find the summit as they would climax from the necrophilia performed on the Atlanta legends as they would win 40-6. And Trent Richardson would rub his nutsack once again on the Memphis defense and go into the end zone as the Birmingham Iron would zip the Memphis Express. 26-0 for the Memphis Express. Salt Lake Stallions, Atlanta Legends, and San Diego Fleet. What kind of dumbass name is that? Take out your Metro cards and get aboard the L train, you damn bums.
You lose!
You lose!
Why aren't you following me? Why haven't you subscribed already? You don't hear this shit? I'm hilarious.
What the hell wrong with them? What's wrong with them? What's wrong with it?
Oh, what's on?